Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a no makeup look that only uses 5 products. This is something you can do if you're just running out the door in the morning and you want to look somewhat put together, but you don't have a lot of time and you want to look really natural. So let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is conceal. So I don't have a lot of blemishes right now. Yay. But if I did, I might want to go in with something that would even my skin tone even more, but you don't need to. Like, you really don't need to. You can just go in with concealer and spot conceal the places that you have blemishes or discoloration or anywhere that you want to conceal, basically. So I'm going in with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Beige. I am pretty fair right now on the face region, so that's why I'm going in with this shade. So I'm just going to go in on discoloration, hyperpigmentation type things like acne, scarring, just going in with a little bit of concealer. You don't want to go in with too much because, again, we want this to look like we're not really wearing makeup, you know? So I'm just going in with a few dots over these areas. Okay, so that blends really well with my skin tone, like you can't see it very well, right? So I'm just gonna take this buffing concealer brush from Ulta and just dot it around. I do have a full video about how I conceal blemishes. That was when I had more blemishes on my face, how I conceal it with just concealer, obviously. And there's a full video. I'll put that link in my description box for you guys. So just kind of go over it a few times and then blend it. And if there's like little areas that don't need a lot of concealer, I'll just take like kind of the leftovers and go over that area as well, just to put a little bit of something on there, but I don't need like a ton of product, you know? So we're already looking a lot more even. Like the whole skin tone is looking a lot more even. I'm gonna use that same concealer and just put a little bit underneath the eyes to conceal those dark circles. Cat on my eyelids. And for this, I'm going to use a foundation brush just to blend everything out. You could also use your fingers for this step, but I find that using a brush is a lot easier. But if you just want this to be a kind of like 5 product thing without brushes, then obviously you could just use your fingers for all this stuff. But it's just easier to use a brush, and I have them handy, and most people do too. So, and then I just kind of take what's left over, go here, kind of down on my cheeks a little bit, and then also on my nose, because my nose always gets red, so I just kind of go like that, and then a little bit on the forehead. We're looking a lot more awake, a lot more fresh, and I still have like a little bit of a dewy glow, which I love. And now I'm just gonna run a little bit through my brows. This is the Catrice Eyebrow Filler. And I use this when I have more glam makeup or even natural, obviously, too, because I just love this product. Obviously, I have thicker brows anyway, but I feel that this would just fill in brows so quickly for basically anyone's. And then I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in the shade Cinnamon. I've been loving this lately, so I'll just put a tiny bit on the back of my hand. You guys, you hardly need any of this product. It's so pigmented. So I like using the brush that I did my foundation with because it is so pigmented. I just take a little bit and I kind of swirl it onto my hand because you don't want to get too much pigment onto your face because it can be a little crazy. So I just take it and I go on my cheeks right here, and then I go to the other side, and then I'll just kind of keep going back and forth until I get the desired blushed effect. And again, we don't want too much. We just want to bring a little bit of life back to the face that we lost with that concealer. And then if you want to make it like a little bit more natural, you could just put it on your nose a tiny bit as well. And then here's with my fingers, or where my fingers come in. This is the Colourpop Super Sharp Cheek in Lunch Money. I love this highlight so much. Even though we have kind of a dewy glow, I still like to add a highlight because I just love highlight. So I'm going to take some on my finger, and then I'll go on the back of my hand again, not to get too much. And then just dab it on the face. And I'm obviously going to avoid this blemish that I have right here. I don't want to emphasize that. See? Ooh. I'll take it on the nose as well. And then I take it up on the forehead here. Just lightly pat it out. And then of course, take it in the inner corner. This is just gonna make you look super nice and awake. And then also on the brow bone right here. So if you want this to be super duper natural, you could obviously just leave it like this, but I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara, not like crazy amount, because again, we want this to look pretty like no makeup. So I'm gonna add just a little bit. And for this, I like to use the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. This just makes them nice and long and wispy. So it's a really pretty kind of like natural mascara. You can obviously build this up, but I like it for things like this. And if you have an eyelash curler present, I feel like that's a necessary step, but I wanted to keep this to 5 products, so that's what I'm gonna do. See, that just adds a little bit of definition to the eye, but doesn't make it look crazy. All right, you guys, that is it for this makeup look. You could also put on lip balm if you want, but again, I wanted to stay into the 5 product things. And I love how fresh and glowy this look is. It's so natural and so easy for kind of every day running out the door if you're going to class or work or, you know, school. It would look beautiful. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.